What do YouTube? Welcome back to another Movie Fanatics video. And we got A Working Man, highly anticipated movie. I believe the hype was all about the David Ayers, the director for The Beekeeper, who we've talked about on this channel multiple times. The sequel's coming. Unfortunately, he's not going to be back. But A Working Man. This movie was released on Amazon MGM Studios under Metro Goldwyn Mayer, and it was internationally released by Warner Brothers Pictures. It took about $40 million to make so far at the box office. It has made $32.1 million. And like I said, it was directed by David Ayers, same dude that directed The Beekeeper. Phenomenal movie. If you haven't checked it out, honestly, if you're new to the channel, we're big, huge Beekeeper fans. But David Ayers also did End of Watch, Sabotage, like I said, Beekeeper, and directed The Suicide Squad. Now, this movie, A Working Man, stars Jason Statham. He is Le'Veon Cade. He's a former military who works on a construction team for a family company, the Garcias. And the Garcia's teenage daughter, Jenny, ends up getting kidnapped by Russian traffickers. And as you know, Le'Veon Cade, played by Jason Statham, has to track down the whereabouts of Jenny and the Russian traffickers and does whatever he possibly can do to get Jenny back in return of the Garcia family. Typical cliche movie, I should say. To be honest with you, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. This movie could have been a straight to DVD movie for me, because I felt like during the course of this movie, a lot of the scenes that were dragged out throughout the whole movie. The movie was about 116 minutes. So a lot of this, it was a lot of unnecessary things. Like when it comes down to some of the action scenes, look, anything with Jason Statham in it, as far as action scenes is concerned, look, I'm all for it. But I feel like a lot of us that were looking forward to this movie again was because of the fact that we had the same director that directed The Beekeeper, and we was hoping that we was going to get something similar to The Beekeeper. And unfortunately, it was something a lot more simpler than that. Like it was open close type of situation where obviously with The Beekeeper, there was a plot twist to it where you always had you on your toes. Opposed to this movie, it was pretty much, okay, teenage girl gets kidnapped. The main protagonist, Jason Statham, has to figure out what's going on, find the girl, bring the girl back, beat up some bad guys, and then we're going to sit down and just call it a day. And that's just what I knew was going to happen, but I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. But I felt like this movie could have just been a straight to DVD movie. Didn't need to be promoted the way that it was promoted, considering the fact that we kind of get like the same thing with these Jason Statham movies over and over and over again. And I feel like it's time for us to go outside the box. But all in all, man, it's a typical Jason Statham action movie where we're going to get one movie like once every 2 years, 3 years. And I felt like with a back-to-back thing like this, we got Beekeeper. I know we keep referring back to Beekeeper, but it's just so many ties with the Beekeeper that we're going to get something similar to that. But unfortunately, that's not what we get. But I'm going to go ahead and give this movie, I gotta give it a 3 out of 10. I gotta give it a 3 out of 10. I had a really hard time enjoying this movie. Like this one was a very, very hard movie to sit down and watch. And it didn't live up to my expectations. But let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is the Movie Fanatics. I'm up out of here, man.